One of the most common questions that I get from our missionaries and partners is, how do I do a campaign? I've just realized that I need to raise X amount of money by X amount of time for this specific thing, and it's overwhelming to me. Where do I start? So I'm going to give you some quick tips for how to run a good campaign. So number one, you have to have a specific, powerful picture. At least one. If you have a couple, that's probably great. You can cycle through them. But some powerful pictures that show your campaign, like more than tell. So show more than tell. So a powerful picture and a short description. So instead of saying, well, this is the need, and it goes on for, a while, well, people aren't going to stay around that long to hear the whole thing. They want the short thing. So if you can have a quick hit, get a picture, get a short description. Next thing is to ask World Renewal for a QR code for that campaign. So you will have a specific place that people can see, oh, okay, so this is where I give specifically for this. They can understand it quickly, they can give easily without getting confused. So we can stick that picture with that graphic on it. We can have that, and then that short description. And then you can take that graphic and you can just share it all over. Everywhere you go. You go to a church, share the graphic. You go on social media, share the graphic. Share it over again. Share it again over here. Just reminding people. They say that most times people need to see the same thing or the same subject like between 6 to 10 times before they're ready to give. So the first couple of times they see you posting it or talking about it or whatever, it's kind of like an introduction, warming them up. And then normally by between the 6th and the 10th time that they would happen to run into it on social media or in talking with you, they realize, hey, this is actually really important. This is something I'm ready to give to. How do I do it? Let's do it now. Can it be done quickly? All those kind of things help make the cycle go easy to help you have a successful campaign. The next step I would do after having your graphic and your short description, your QR code, you've got people ready to go, you understand how to share it really quick if they only have a couple of seconds to see it. The next step I would say is to make a video or a reel. Remember, a video would be like a YouTube video, probably about 2 minutes, and then a reel would be going this way vertically and only about a minute. So it's like, how can you say this in different ways and add a little to it? If for a 2-minute video, you might add a quick story. So remember, you are trying to share and convince as quickly as possible, but also as well as possible. Why is this need so important? Why is it important that I invest in this campaign that you have? Like, what is the draw in? Like, why is it really worth it? And once you have all that, the last thing that I would say, if you want to continue to add and make, hopefully so people can hit those 10 times that they've heard about that one campaign, do different stories. Hopefully you have gained a following on your social media, so people will listen to your stories, but you can give updates. You can give in real time on stories. Like, stories are so helpful. They don't last for that long, so you might have to do a bunch of them, but just being like, well, this is how it's going. This is the update, or this is another person's story about why we need this campaign. So we hope this is helpful to you in having successful campaigns. We know, especially for you need a new vehicle. I know for me, it took us 3 years. It took us 3 years. We did so many different things in trying to figure out ways to raise funds for a vehicle. A vehicle is a huge chunk of money above and beyond all of our other expenses. We did a hot pepper challenge video. We ate hot peppers while we talked about what we need. We talked at different churches. We made different graphics. We put it out there. We talked about it. Instead of my birthday, we'd like to raise funds for our car that we really need to get places. So thinking of different creative ways to work it in, because remember, you probably need between 6 to 8, 10 times of them hearing about the same thing to be really like, oh yeah, that really makes sense. I really should give to this. So we hope you have a successful campaign.